Hello, welcome to the first day of our 5-day challenge. I am Gloria Payoyo, your leading destiny activator, and I help people go from looking good on social media and on paper to their personalized sacred path to their true happiness. Today we're focused on becoming more purposeful. So much of our day is run on autopilot, from how we take our showers, to zoning out when we drive, to mindlessly snacking while we're watching TV and scrolling on social media. And this helps us. It actually frees a lot of our mental capacity so that we can keep that for things that are important, to help us make sure that we have plenty of brain power when we need to think critically, when we're problem solving, when we're at work. It sort of frees our mind up and it helps us. However, in order to live the life that we dream of and to get to the next level, we need to become purposeful to build it. So our dream life isn't able to be created on autopilot. Autopilot is great at maintaining what we currently have, and then when we want to go beyond that, we need to get more purposeful. It takes a lot of effort to shake that up, right? We sort of have to wake up in moments that are that we would zone out. And the reason why we want to do that is because we're making space. We're creating an opening where we can actually start to shift things from how we do it as we do it now, like from going from regular to focused, so that we can change it. And the reason why we want to change it is because we want to grow, we want to expand, we want to put in more time, more purposeful time to build what we want. And so we kind of have to make that purposeful time so that we can focus on what we want. Because most of us are pretty maxed out. So I don't want to say, hey, you have to add all this stuff to your already busy schedule. It's more of finding the moments where we're sort of on autopilot and maybe not, I won't say wasting time, but doing things that we would be willing to give up in order to spend more time to become purposeful and focused on building what we want. So 5 things to get us started. So you have a dominant hand, and your dominant hand does like everything, right? Like it's the hand that you eat your food with, it's the hand that you brush your teeth, it's the hand that takes the lead in scrubbing in the shower. And so switch it up. Very simple, however, will require focus and will take you off of autopilot and more purposeful. And being purposeful in the shower is actually really great because it's a great time to do your thinking. Because a lot of times we kind of brain dump and clear our minds in the shower. So use the other hand and give yourself that moment of being really aware of what's happening. Again, it's going to take some effort in the beginning. It's going to be worth it because it'll get easier and you'll actually create those pockets of time that you can actually put towards being more purposeful and focused and creating what you want. Flipping the toilet tissue. Super easy, really annoying. However, some of us feel very strongly about how we have our toilet paper on the little holder thing. Flip it around. I'll tell you from my personal experience, it gives you that moment of, oh, I'm here, because that's typically a moment that is so autopilot you don't even realize it, right? You kind of do your thing, you wash your hands, you're out the door, and you're like, oh, I don't even realize what happened the past 5 minutes. So flip it around. And it'll give you a moment of, oh, I'm here. And it'll give you that moment of awareness, which again, we're starting to open up those pockets for ourselves. This is a big one for me, calming the chaos in our minds. So if you're like how I was when I started this journey, so many things going on in our minds. You know, we're looking into the future, we're evaluating the past, we're kind of pulled in all these directions, and we're just trying to stay on top of everything. So it's kind of chaos. So for me, I started to do breathing exercises. I started to meditate, really calm the chaos in my mind to the point where it's sort of like the things around me are still busy and I'm actually taking on more things than I ever have. I've expanded my capacity. However, I am calm. So it's sort of like the eye of the hurricane. Everything is flowing around it and everything is doing its thing. The calmness in that center where it's I get to decide where I'm going and what I'm doing with this versus just sort of spinning out of control. And I'll tell you, I'll catch myself. I don't tend to spin anymore. I do, though, once in a while. And so I'll catch myself and I will calm. I'll do some breathing and I'll get back to, okay, I'm here right now. What can I do? What is the most valuable thing that I can do? What is the most loving thing I can do for myself? And then living my life from that viewpoint has been amazing. I love this one. It's actually freed up a lot of my time. So I have specific times that I touch my phone. So my phone tends to stay on silent. However, I now put it on do not disturb. And what that does is I put it on the side for 1 to 2 hours. I don't touch it. And I can stay in the zone versus kind of hearing a buzz and getting pulled out and putting my attention somewhere else and then getting my attention back. So I can be really focused and aware and let things flow when I'm working or even when I'm with my family, so that I don't hear a buzz and then my distraction is not on my daughter, it's on my phone or what possibly. And then I pick it up every hour or two. And I sort of, especially if I'm in deep work, depending on how my day's going, it might be every 2 hours if I don't have much time. And then I'll spend like 10-15 minutes scrolling social media, and I'll actually enjoy it because it's a break, right? It's not mindless. It's a moment of, oh, look at so-and-so's doing, and it becomes more enjoyable for me. And my last suggestion for today is setting aside some time to be aware of our bodies. So put it on your calendar, set a timer. For me, 5 minutes. So many of us are in our heads, and it's like you ever work or you're really caught up in something and then it's a moment of, oh my gosh, I have to pee. I didn't even realize how bad I have to go. It's sort of like that, right? Or when you don't realize you're stressed in here and then all of a sudden you have a knot in your shoulders. Spending that time to just check in and be aware of your body. And it's a little bit of a journey. I was so unaware of my body that I actually had such a high threshold for pain that I didn't even feel things that were painful before. And that just is because I was all in my head and I didn't want to be in my body. However, it took a lot of work to get into my body and being aware of it. And it's so much better. You know, our minds will tell us to be stressed out. Our minds will tell us to worry. Our minds will tell us that, that's not good enough. And our body actually knows. There's times where your mind is saying, you should freak out. And then if you just calm down, do some breathing and feel your body, and your body's like, no, this is going exactly how it's supposed to. Okay, that's pretty cool. Or when your mind is saying, oh, you shouldn't be rude. You should get in the elevator with the really uncomfortable, scary person. And your body is saying, no. So it's really great because your body doesn't tend to lie. Your mind is the one that has the worries, the concerns, is looking at, oh, I know how this is going to go because we've done this 3 times. So we know how this is going to go. Your mind is the one that sort of does all that, where your body is just in the moment, accepting information and making decisions from there. So spending more time in your body. So I'd love to hear from you. Please comment down below. What do you do to get off of autopilot and become purposeful? What do you do to bring moments of awareness in your day instead of just kind of going through your day and looking back and being like, I don't even know what I did. I was just busy all day. And of my suggestions, which are you going to try, or are you going to try any of them at all? I'd love to hear from you. So I hope you stick with me for this 5-day challenge, because we want to start letting go of what isn't serving us. We want to leave all of that behind, and we want to start building the life of our dreams, because you deserve it. You are divine. You are loved. You are sacred. You are here on this earth for a purpose, and we need you. So you deserve to do this for you. And if this resonated with you and you're ready to get off of autopilot and create the life of your dreams, message me directly or visit www.hotempoweredmessmovement.com. That's www.hot, H-O-T, empowered, E-M-P-O-W-E-R-E-D, mess, M-E-S-S, movement, MOVEMENT.com. thank you so much for spending this time on yourself. I hope you've had an amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow.